gun now.
Get this fucking psycho away from me!
Where is she?
She's in the basement. She murdered Brody.
What?
Is that blood on your face?
Why Brody?
Did you see it happen?
Is she a walker now? That's bullshit, Marlon! Clem! You killed Brody. You hit her so hard, her head split open.
That's a lie! I saw you kill her!
What the hell is going on?
Look at her hands! She's covered in Brody's blood!
Jesus Christ, Clem, what did you do?
We saved their lives when anyone else would have kept walking! We fed them, we kept them warm, and this is how they thank us! Guns being pulled and murder! Well, fuck them!
Fuck, Marlon! Jesus Christ.
You shoot me, and what do you offer up to your raider friends when they come knocking?
What the hell is she talking about?
He won't do it, because he needs us alive.
Shut up!
Brody told me Marlon was gonna give me and AJ up to raiders in exchange for safety. The same way he gave up Sophie and Minnie. Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up, Clementine! Let her talk!
Brody told me the truth, and that's when Marlon killed her!
Come the fuck on! They only met up with these raiders because Clem insisted they go out there! Quite the coincidence, isn't it? Shame I don't believe in those. Think about how scared we all were when the adults left. I pulled us out of that fear. I gave us all courage again. Who are you all gonna believe, huh? Johnny come lately and her little fucking lunatic? Or me, your friend?
She did help us get food. What good is food if a group of outsiders just gonna come along and take it? I'm just saying.
Man, this is fucked up. You have to believe me.
You don't! You met her like 2 days ago!
I don't know you, Clem. Not really. I'm sorry. This isn't like you. I know you're not weak!
Don't let her get in your head. Hey, what would Minnie want you to do? She was my friend too. So was Brody.
Clem, Shit.
And we'll all feel safer once I pull this trigger.
You were there that day those raiders came? They would have abandoned you too!
Violet being difficult. Why am I not surprised?
Put down the gun, now. We're gonna do this the right way.
Stand down, Marlon. Be reasonable.
Get it? You don't understand at all, do you? I'm trying to protect you! All of you! Every fucking one of you!
How does pointing a loaded gun around protect anyone? Brody's dead. Sophie and Minerva are gone. You suck at protection.
Shut your fucking mouth! I made the right call. I saved the lives of everyone in this fucking school! If they came back, I'd do it again!
Excuse me?
I didn't realize we were so fucking expendable.
They told me they died!
I had to save the rest of you, okay?
You gave my sisters away! Why would you do something like that? I trusted you, Marlon. They trusted you.
Easy, because he's a coward.
I wanted to get them. Staged some kind of rescue. Honest, Ted, I just couldn't. I was just too afraid.
You killed Brody because she knew.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want this. I wanted to save all of you. Sophie, Minerva. I didn't want to hurt them.
I forgive you.
I know I betrayed you. All of you. Just let me leave. You'll never have to see me again. Just let me become a bad memory. Just give me that. Please.
Fine.
What? I aimed for the head.
Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me. Sometimes I don't know, and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die. Well, one time, friends, I had a mirror. I even had a bar. He beat her with a belt once, 'cause she cried. She told him to take care of me. She headed down to Tennessee. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die. Then I came of age and I found a girl in a Tuscaloosa bar. She cleaned me out and she hit it on the side. Well, I tried to kill the pain. I bought some wine off the train. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die. And a friend said he knew where some easy money was. We robbed a man and brother, did we fly? But the posse caught up with me and they dragged me back to Muscovy. And now it's 2 long years waiting around to die. Now I'm out of prison, and I got me a friend at last. And he don't steal or cheat or drink or lie. Well, his name is Codeine, and he's the nicest thing I've seen. And together we're gonna wait around to die.
Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community, living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out.
You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You just stood there while AJ... What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. Till little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
Marlon started this. He killed Brody and almost got me too. AJ did what he had to do.
What he had to?
made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out.
You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You... just stood there while AJ... What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. The little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was... Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
Get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters.